Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Yes? Okay. Okay, so good to see everybody. Happy New Year, Shana Tova. So as we come together to celebrate Rosh Hashanah, I want to extend my warmest regards to each and every one of you. Rosh Hashanah holds great significance in the secular world as a time for reflection, renewal, and celebration of our shared values and heritage. It also provides us with the opportunity to come together and celebrate the new year in the manner of our ancestors. We're going to start service in a minute, but I'd like to tell you a little bit about safety and security, unfortunately. So coming from the former Soviet Union, I would never think in my wildest dreams that I would ever have to deal with anti-Semitism. But here we are, it's happening, and we have to be vigilant. So we have a Safety and Security Committee, including Dunya Hedge, and we have new member, Vivian, I don't know if she's here, Michael Sandler, and I have help occasionally when I have time. So there are signs on the doors, and it says not an exit. So please do not use any of the side doors, only use them in case of emergency. And we hope we would not have to do that. But we have police officer on duty. He's up front, he's watching out for us, and we're trying to stay safe and secure. Have a good holidays, and here's Rabbi Jeremy. Going to, here he is. Oh, you're not ready? I can keep talking.
No, we're good. We're fine.
Okay, Rabbi Jeremy, thank you.
Shana Tova, everyone. Let's give it another shot. It's a new year. Shana Tova. All right, there we go. You know, a little energy for the new year. So welcome on behalf of the entire Machar community, Shana Tova, and welcome to our Rosh Hashanah service for 2023 as we take our first steps into the year 5784 on the Jewish calendar. We're glad you can be with us, whether you're here online, this is what they see online, by the way, or in person. If you're visiting or new to our community, welcome, and I hope we'll get a chance to talk, even if it's only briefly. That's true whether you're here in person or watching us online, and I can be reached at rabbi@machar.org if you're not able to be in touch in person today. We start this new year with the hope that just as more of us were able to be together last year than the year before, and this year more than last, we'll be able to be together again in the coming year too. There are masked and there are unmasked faces. Up here you'll find I'm unmasked. Out there you might find me one or the other way depending on how my memory goes at the moment. We're each making decisions on masking in good faith and doing the best we think we can, even if we don't necessarily agree that our neighbors are doing the right thing. Some people are wearing talitot or kippot. Many of us are not. They're Jewish symbols, individual choice. It's Machar. We're going to respect your decision. We have members of our choir here today to lead singing, which includes Joy Markowitz, Joanna Pratt, Joyce Frieden, Keith Campbell-Rosen, Miriam Markowitz, and Misha Clive, and Harry Appleman provides the choir's accompaniment today. We'll also have several Machar members co-leading the service as readers. They are Shana Godovich, Josh Rogan, David Barron, and Mimi Brody. We have shofar blowers today. We had a children's service today. It's a very busy day. Before we continue, if you're with us in person today, I know you're not going to turn your phone off, but would you please silence it? Just so that everybody is able to kind of be here, right? Fully here. I know the world out there is important. The most important thing to me right now is you. We can ensure everyone's able to experience Rosh Hashanah as fully as possible by just, if you have an iPhone, you just have a switch. Flip the switch. If you have an Android, all bets are off. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't used an Android phone in 13 years. If you're with us in person, the lyrics to the songs are all behind a tab at the back of your book, like a little short hymnal. The songs have numbers in front of the titles. So when we have a song, I'm probably going to also mention the number so that you know where to go. It's not a page number thing, it's a number at the top next to the title thing. Requires a little flipping back and forth. It's a lot more paper to put all of the lyrics in the book, as opposed to just tucking them in the back. And for those who read music, there's musical notes back there to kind of guide as well. If you're online and you want to follow along, if you go to, I'm going to say it slow for the folks here, I'm sorry, www.machar.org. Go to the holidays menu, choose Rosh Hashanah, scroll down, there's a series of links. Among them is one that says Machar Rosh Hashanah Liturgy 2019. I know it's 2023, but that we're using the book that we first developed in 2019. We're not reprinting these things. So if you're at home, it's the 2019 book. We'll change the link later. Don't use the ones that are more recent. Those are from the dark days of the pandemic. The pandemic is still happening with the dark days. That's what those are from. We're here in community, but many of us don't know one another. If you're here in person and you're comfortable doing so, please take a moment to greet those around you. You or someone near you may be masked, and you may find that you actually know the person behind the mask, but you didn't know that you knew the person behind the mask because you don't know what the person looks like behind the mask. So if you say, "Hi, I am," and they go, "We've known each other for 25 years. Just be patient with each other, but please do introduce yourselves to one another because it's not a community if you don't know each other.